Welcome to my Google Classroom on climate change education. I created this Google Classroom to help inspire teachers to teach climate change in the classroom. We all know it sometimes can be a very daunting task as we feel it is very controversial, but I wanted to create this interactive open resource so we can communicate as teachers and help each other out because we're not alone in this. We are to work together. So let's build this resource. So in the Google Classroom, if you start with the About here, it will bring you to this page. I have created a little welcome video on why I've created this video, and I can post any other things that we would like in here. If you look over here, I have a class drive folder. This will connect you to Google Drive. On this Google Drive, I've created a folder for images, lessons plans, and videos. Within each of these folders, I have created 3 other folders for grades 4 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 and 12. I did it by division in hopes that we can ensure that we are using the right videos or resources for that age group. We know that climate change starts with the connecting of the environment in the younger primary junior grades. And then by grade 11 to 12, the curriculum has us digging right into the activism piece of it and how can we make a difference? What do we need to do? When you click on one of the folders, you will see a bunch of PDFs. In the lesson plan section that we are in, I have already added some resources that I thought would be very beneficial to you. I have stated why they are beneficial, the curriculum expectations, and the links to get to them within there. If you go back, in the images, my goal for images is to insert individual pictures with an open-ended question. This is to help provoke that critical thinking that we want our students to do. We also don't want to lead them to an answer. We want them to come up with answers on themselves. So just putting a simple picture out there like a polar bear on an iceberg with no other icebergs around it. How is this going to engage our students? What are they going to come up with? So that is the purpose of the images. In the video section, I have imported the videos right there so they are easy to access at all times. Back in our Google Classroom, if you go to the stream section is where you're going to see all the meat of climate change resources. When you post on a Google Classroom, it all comes up kind of like Facebook in a big stream. So I thought I would organize that a bit bigger by doing topics along the side. The videos that I just showed you in Google Classroom, I have created here as well with little snippets. So the link is right there. You can just click it and play it for your class. Super easy and convenient. You don't have to go searching for YouTube. Here I have Project Webfoot. Now, Project Webfoot is something that is very important to me. It is a great resource for the junior grades, the grades 4 to 6. It has so many lessons that you can use as centers and different activities that help engage students to get them involved in looking at the environment and the ecosystems involved. So they have paper animal models, which then goes into your drama and your art. So the cross-curricular connection is so great there. Then we have wetlands in the world. How are wetlands so beneficial to our world and what are they doing for us? So you can see the kids can visit different wetlands and it gives you a bunch of different links to help you do this within your classroom. The Field Notebook, another great resource where it provides students with, it's a printable book there where they can become a scientist on the field trip and they can take the notes down. And then they have planning a field trip. And the cool thing about their planning a field trip is how can you plan your field trip with your students to make them engaged? And it has critical thinking questions, and then the kids feel like they have had say in this field trip as well. So it's a lot of fun. Then they have their take action section. And here it's the beginning of the activist portion of climate change and what can they do to bring awareness to it. Then we had duck detectives, which my kids love, and you give the kids a different color band, different color piece of paper, and they have to go and find that duck and what it means. So it's the whole banding the ducks and the importance of tracking the ducks and the migration of them. The nice thing about the Google Classroom, below each of these things that we post, you can add comments. So please share your positives and your negatives about all these different lessons. What worked for you? What didn't work? What could we change to make this better? All of these resources here, they can be built upon. We can pull them apart and make them into smaller lessons. So let's work together as a community and build a resource that we can use and that we can just easily, with a click of a button, go look at, I can include climate change in my classroom. Also, on here, I have created debates and challenges, and I have added some videos that you can use in your classroom to challenge your students. And I challenge you to add some on here as well. You can come up with some debates. You can come up, like I said, with some challenges. So the first one here is the 3-to-1 approach to climate change and the 5 S's. I challenge your class to find one problem with climate change and what are 3 supports or positives that we can do to help take away that negative. And then here is a debate that I put up that you can ask your class. This is more for your senior kids, but is climate change due to natural causes or is it due to human impact? And again, you can add your comments, your resources, anything you want to add to enrich this one topic. Also on the Google Classroom, to make it easy, you are more than welcome to add your own stuff. So if you go down here to the little addition sign, you can see that you can create an announcement, you can create a question, which would allow us to go deeper into discussion. You may just have, hey, I'm starting climate change this week with my grade 4s. What open-ended questions did you use this week? And then we can generate a list of open-ended questions. Please feel free to contact me if you would like any other topics along the side here. I was thinking maybe doing some open-ended questions for each grade level, creating a topic section here. So then we can add open-ended questions that we have used in our classroom. So it's just easier for us to grab and go. So let's have fun with this. I really hope this resource is helpful to you. I am very new to introducing climate change into my classroom, and I really want it to be successful because I think it's so important to our future and we owe it to our students. So please use this resource and let me know what you think.